Hey, what's up, y'all? I don't know if the mic's good. I'm working with new equipment that I've never used before. Hair's kind of a mess, no makeup. I wanted to speak on something today. I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to tell you that you're wasting time, that you're lazy, and you need to accept that. I'm lazy, but it is 8:05 a.m. and I'm dressed and I'm in my car and I'm ready, and actually stuff is falling down. Stuff is falling down on you and you don't know how to deal with it. Actually, you know exactly how to deal with it. You know exactly how to deal with it, but you're not. You're just letting it slide over you. You could do something right now. You could do something right now that you know would change the course of events, but you believe that you don't deserve that course of events and that you're not going to willing to try. And if you don't try, it doesn't have the outcome you want. You need to try. You need to put this effort in because it's what you know you need to do. Your dreams are your dreams only. And if you tell them to small minded people, they will only crush them because they have none for themselves. They have no dreams for themselves. They want nothing in this world but to bring you down. They want you on their pedestal where they're doom scrolling every day, they're sleeping every day, they're doing drugs, they're doing all this kind of stuff. You don't want to be a part of that crowd. That crowd has no future. That crowd is happy where they're at right now. You're not happy where you're at. You've seen it. You've seen yourself in private planes. You've seen yourself driving around in Lamborghinis. You've seen yourself walking into a garage with over 25 cars in it that belong to you. Getting to choose your car. As a man, that's a very big, oh man, that's a big feat in life. For you to be able to go to work or what you choose to do for work and be able to choose which car you drive today. That is a big feat for a man. And man, you could be a woman and want that feat. There are masculine women, and the reason we become masculine, we'll refer to it as yin and yang. Yin and yang is a good way of explaining it. As you can see my nails, yin yang is the balance of everything. It balances this world. But feminine and male energy comes in the form of yin and yang. When you cannot find a soulmate that matches your energy or your, let's say, bar for yourself. There's a bar we hold ourselves to, and then we hold our spouse just right above that because we expect our spouse to be better than us to make us better. You know what I mean? And that bar is so hard to achieve when you hold yourself to this high accountability, where you expect yourself to dress before you leave the house. You won't be caught in joggers or sweatpants unless you're just feeling cozy. Or maybe you are the super cozy person where it's like, expect me in a tie when it's important, and only when it's important type stuff. I'm the type of dude that I could go to your bar mitzvah and I'm just gonna be dressed like this, probably black, but you know what I mean. I like to dress my best, but I also like to show my style full force when it comes time, and you get this jarring, experience. I don't know what this video is gonna be about, so we're just gonna fill up the dome. This is more in tune with Divine and what she has to say to you. Um, the divine wants you to know deep down, don't be ashamed to do things that seem beneath you. I'm shopping at the dollar store. I want you to know that I don't have to go here. I could go to probably the GNC and get this most expensive gas medication I need right now. But I'm going to the dollar store because it's the cheapest and best option for me. And it's easy. It's right here. There's not really long lines. The people are sweet here. I come here. It's not because I can't, like, I'm poor. I come here because I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the people. I enjoy the line or the lack thereof. You think that once you get rich, that all this thing just comes stacking in your lap? The only thing that comes stacking in your life is money, and money brings problems. Money brings problems and fake attention. All the people that you thought were maybe real in your scenario, just imagine 2 times that, and half of them are fake. Half of them will be fake. And when you're looking for a soulmate, 99% of the people you meet after you become wealthy are fake. That's it. They're fake. They're pretending to be like you to get some of you. You don't understand what it's like to have to try to find a soulmate after you've already got most of life figured out. Because people that haven't got a clue will latch on to you like a leech. and suck every amount of joyful energy you have. And you can't let that happen. You're positive, you're nice, you're respectful. You literally don't do evil unto other people until they do evil unto you. And even then, you forgive first. It takes a lot to make you mad. It takes so much to make you mad that you don't remember the last time you were mad at somebody. Unless they intentionally did harm to another person that was good, that you saw them go out of their way to make this person's day miserable. And something like that burns you up because you have this justice in you. You have this feeling of, I need to show the world that there is law and order. There's not only law and order on the minuscule level, like, let's say, gang activity and street life. If you've ever been down that road, they police themselves. That group polices themselves and doesn't need police influence. So when police do come involved, there are problems. There are problems because they are already doing that job and they feel like it is a disrespect to come in there and do their job for them. You don't have any pedophiles in most of these gang-affiliated neighborhoods. I hope you know that. I hope you know that they get ran out or they completely get their ass beaten until it's over with for them. That's just how it is. I live in Florida. We live in a place where you need to check over your shoulder even if you're doing good. You need to watch your back. You need to watch your energy. I think that's what this video is mainly about, is energy. You need to watch that energy. Watch where it's going. Watch who's taking it. Watch who's sharing it with you. Watch who wants it back. And life is so much easier. If people are sitting there telling you, I want you to give your friend a simple test. Tell your friend you want to go out with them a day. And tell them how, and try to figure out, like, is your friend an early person or is a night person? Now, if they're a night person, you probably want to schedule it for more when they go to sleep. But if they're a morning person to say, and they maybe get up at 8 a.m., schedule them for 7 a.m. Be like, we're going out, we're going to the beach at 7 a.m., me and you, hanging out. Bros or whatever, you know what I mean? Platonic. Be like, we're going to hang out. If that person can't wake up for you, why are you wasting your time? You would wake up for them. You would wake up an hour early for this person, and yet they won't do it for you. Why are you still giving that energy? Why are you still giving that as much energy, I should say? You shouldn't only give an amount of energy that people give you after showing themselves. So me, I'm a giver. I will give you 110% of my energy until you show me otherwise. And even then, I'm a forgiver. So you make mistakes, we learn through it. I help you grow. I help you grow. I take heat because I'm from a kitchen. I'm a welder. I've done 10 years in culinary service with an AA in culinary arts, welding, everything you think that has to do with heat. Florida, I was born in Florida. I used to surf. Anything that has to do with heat, I've been down the ringer with it. So I don't get burned. Heck, even when I'm smoking a blunt, I don't burn my fingers. I will sit there and let that thing burn in my hand and be like, "Yo, you gonna grab this?" Because I don't feel pain anymore. Do you know why? Because I've exposed myself to that burn pain. And when I got a cut, I hurt just as bad as everybody else. If not worse, because I haven't experienced many cuts. But burns, I can handle burns. Now, what does that tell you? The pain is different. Emotional pain is also very different when it comes from person to person. Your love pain is different from your friendship pain. Your trust that you trust with your friends is different from your trust you trust with your relationship. 852? That doesn't matter. None of those angel numbers matter to people. You put the meaning on those numbers. You put meaning into those numbers, and the world reciprocates by communicating that with you. It's the only way you can communicate. Math is embedded in everything you see. That tree, that wall, that person right there, this car, all of this has math involved. Math is embedded in our DNA. It's embedded in life. It's embedded in everything around you. So that's understandable that you could read math even on a subconscious level. But when you read people, people have self-will. And that self-will will drive them to screw you in the worst possible ways, and you will not understand why this person would do this to me. After I've been nice and nice and nice and nice and nice, why would this person still want the worst for my emotional health? It's because they're not even concerned with themselves at that point. They're not even concerned with how their life turns out because of how they affect people. Someone gave them, that person, the, you know, the hate for themselves. Love another person. Next time you see somebody today that looks like they haven't been loved in a while, be like, hey, you're looking good today. Hope you know that. Make it platonic. The relationship thing, too many people are missing the relationship they need. And so people throw that forward and so it looks fake. Be authentic. Be like, yo, those are some dope ass shoes. Be authentic. Be yourself. Compliment one another. You'd be surprised how many of us just need a compliment. Sirens, confirmation sirens. So I'm not really a tarot reader. I will tell you, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a disaster avoider. Unlike the girls you probably watch, like me. I watch a little bit of Freya Ray and a little bit of Jadina. Those are my two favorites. Those are my co-leaders in this collective. We want to lead you to light. We want to show you the inner you. More, please. We want to show you the inner you that you know you can be. There's a reason that you've seen yourself on private planes. There's a reason that you've seen yourself, in 6 different houses. You get to choose what house you go to. Be like, oh, we could go to this house. I just have to drive a couple hours. But we can go sleep in Texas tonight if you want. Or we can go sleep in Illinois. Or we can go sleep in Cali. I like the Cali house because it's got the pool. Yeah, but the Texas one doesn't have the downstairs loft. You see what I mean? Just start thinking that. Talk out with your friends. Have a joking thing in your friends. Be in public. You don't know how fun it is to be in public and pretend how rich you aren't. Be in public and be like, oh my God, did you put the horses away? No. I thought the dude was here for that. No. He only comes in on Wednesdays and Thursdays to put the horses away. We have to put those away the rest of the day. And people will look at you like you're somebody. And in turn, that makes you feel good. And you could call it lying. To me, it's acting. If I can convince you that I am a big wealthy billionaire, which, let's say I'm not, I could convince you of anything. To me, that's special. Johnny Depp does that on screen for millions of dollars. I'm not asking for your money. I'm just asking for your eyeballs. And your thought process. Reclaim that. Because I would like to share in some of your thought process. I'd like y'all to comment on this video and tell me what you need to hear. What are you having problems with right now in life that I can help you with? Because guess what? I have done nothing but sit here and think. Just think on people's actions, my own actions, whether or not there's a God. I've really thought about that. And I can tell you that we are not, as humans, we just couldn't comprehend it. And I'm sure even if you believe in a religion right now, you could see that. That even though you believe this, there's more to it than that. There's so much more to it than that we can't even begin to comprehend because we can't even escape this life that we're in right now. Right now we're in flesh and blood. We're in soul and mind. And that's so disconnected that we can't figure out what we want in life. And so when you don't know what you want in life, you get stagnant. And you get in this period where you're living in a trailer or you're paying this much money for your car payment and you just don't see any end. You see the end of being you working yourself to death. And that's not how the world works. There's chosen ones. The chosen ones are the ones that are watching this video, the ones that figured it out. There's more to life than this. Let's go.